All my 4C girls and gals, I'm back with another one. This is definitely a go-to summer style.
I know one day I would do it real big.
Just copy the flex. They waiting on my new shit to drop. Where the fuck the toilet at? Sleeping on me crazy shit. Y'all thought I wasn't gon' double back. This life shit here amazing. I'm thanking God for where the fuck I'm at. Don't call if it ain't bout the rats. I don't fuck with all that chitter chat.
Hey, what's up? Hello. Welcome back to another Watch Me Work. Today we're going to be doing a flip over sewing with minimal leave out. Right here I'm just starting off with my foundation. You don't have to do as many braids as I did. It just depends on the thickness of your hair, but you also too want to have a flat foundation. Make it as flat as possible, and then I just tuck my braids in between each braid just so I don't have to sew or crochet anything, so it's easy to take down. Right here I'm just showing my foundation. These are the oils that I use to moisturize my hair. Underneath I use castor oil, sulfur 8, and olive oil to just go in, or tea tree oil I believe, to go in and just moisturize my hair. Here are my 3 bundles that I use. One of the bundles are just cut in half, so it looked like 4. I will have these linked in the bio. Also 2, they are from Amazon, and I did go ahead and pre-thread my needles. This is me going ahead and sewing my cap. This is after the cap and everything is sewn down. Like I said, it is minimal leave out, so I didn't leave any leave out on my perimeters, just in the front. I wanted little as leave out as possible, so that's my leave out in the front. Here I am starting off with my first bundle, and it's double weft. All my bundles were double weft throughout this process. I'm just starting off by sewing and going in the O shape, and then also too I'll be going back and forth. But right here for the first 2 bundles, I'm going in the O shape, and then I'll start going back and forth during the second bundle. When beginning sewing for that first bundle, I just do multiple knots at the beginning just to secure the first weft, and I do that when starting each weft. After sewing each bundle, I just secure each weft by doing between 4 to 6 knots. You can knot as many times as you feel comfortable or when you feel like it's secure, but I typically do between 4 to 6 knots minimum. This is after 1 bundle is sewn. Now moving on to the second bundle. Here's where I decided to go back and forth between the wefts, and I stopped going into the O shape. I just went back and forth for each of the last 2 wefts. This was the remaining of my second weft that I had, and then I'll move on to the third weft. This was the last little bit of the second weft, and I'm just closing out my circle. While going back and forth, I did want to make sure I kept my wefts as close as possible. I did not want a lot of gaps throughout this sew-in, so right here you just see me placing my weft as close as possible, not directly on top of the track so it won't be bulky, but just as close as possible so I can continue sewing. Here's my last bundle that I have to sew in, and this is the section that I have left to close out. Here's after I closed out majority of the hole, and I'm just closing it out by sewing my last weft just as close as possible, but not making it bulky. You don't want to have it bulky at the top. You still want it to remain flat, but with curly hair, it is harder to tell how bulky the bundles is, but you do want to make sure you keep them as flat as possible just so you can avoid having bulky tracks or bulky wefts. And you finish off the same way you started the sewing. You just do multiple knots, secure it. Like I said, you can do a minimum of 4 to 6 or just whenever you feel comfortable and feel like it's secure. Here's the hair before I took out my leave out, and here's the hair in its natural state as well. It was big, voluminous, and I love the way this sewing comes out every time. I can never go wrong with a kinky curly sewing because it matches my natural hair texture so well. The next portion is going to be me styling. This clip was like a week later of me styling my hair, but right here I'm just going in and detangling the hair. I start by spritzing it off with water, and then I go in and just finger detangle it before I go in and use a brush or a comb, but I typically use a wide tooth comb, and I just start off by the ends and I work my way up. And then after I detangle the hair, I just go in with some mousse. You can use a mousse of your choice, and then I just treat the hair as if it's my natural hair and just twist it and flexi rod it at the end. As for my leave out, I damp it as well, and I go in with some Design Essential conditioner, and then also too with some oil, and just moisturize my hair and just do regular 2-strand twists. I did 3 2-strand twists in the front. You could do 3 to 4 twists within the front just to define your curls.
I already know it. Yes, you know it. Yes, you know it. Yeah, she know it. Yes, she a bad bitch and she already know it. Yes, you know it. Yes, you know it. Yeah, she know it. Yes, you know it. She gon' make me spend some money on it. Yes, you know it. Whole bank account, I blow it. Go do a show to end. Bring some more in. Pockets bigger.
Here's the final result of my hair. I didn't get many videos, so I did insert some videos and pictures that I did have of my hair and the way it turned out. I really love this style, and I definitely will be running this back. This is a great protective style. It's a whole lot of peace, love, and dopeness.
I ain't got no problem spending all of my money trying to see what's up. I can do this all day like it ain't nothing.
Just copy the flex. They waiting on my new shit to drop. Where the fuck the toilet at? Sleeping on me crazy shit. Y'all thought I wasn't gon' double back. This life shit here amazing. I'm thanking God for where the fuck I'm at. Don't call if it ain't bout the rats. I don't fuck with all that chitter chat.